Coach Tony, Risling Podium Performance, and today is the overhead squat day for this week of Squattober. Last week, I started out just with the earthquake bar and worked up to just the empty barbell, the men's barbell, so 20 kilos, 44, 45 pounds. This week, I'm hoping to add a little bit of weight onto that, but we'll see how that goes because this is one lift that I am, to put it nicely, pathetic at. Yes, it's a major weakness of mine, so that's why I'm using Squattober to improve upon that. My legs are a little tender today from the squats yesterday, but the joints feel pretty good. Warm-up went well, so now time to get ready to do this. So if you like this type of content, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below. Anyways, time to hop in. Weird thing is that this actually feels better than the earthquake bar. Whoa, no it doesn't. Wow. And just finishing the warm set off with the ladies bar. Like the ladies bar, just so people know, it's 15 kilos and it's a narrow bar. I took a look over at my left wrist because it wasn't, it was feeling. So as you can see, this is going pretty rough already. Although I thought the ladies bar felt good, that first rep proved it did not actually feel good. But we'll see how it goes with the standard barbell now. And now getting into it, moving up to the standard barbell, 20 kilos, so 44 pounds. Yeah, so the weird thing is, the heavier it got here, it actually felt better than the ladies bar did. As you saw, I had to drop it in front of me and then kind of reset and go. But the first one just felt like absolute dog shit, and then they started to feel a little bit better. In all honesty, it's the shoulders this time around that are just absolutely cooked. Especially the left, the one that's been giving me an issue for a while. And yeah, so hopping in here, just brief little pause there on the way down as I started to tip forward. Noticing here that my elbows are not fully locked out, so that's something I really got to work on going forward, is ensuring that the elbows are locked out. It'll make things easier to get into position. All right, yeah. Big weights here, big weights, massive weight here, a whole 50 pounds. So we'll see how this goes, adding just 5 pounds. So yeah, let's see how just going to 50 pounds is here. So right there, I had to turn my feet out just to kind of get into position. So it's not necessarily that my hips are tight doing this. It's just I can really feel this in my left shoulder and up in my T-spine. That's where all the pressure actually is on this. All right, so 55 pounds, gone up a little bit, so 10 pounds total today compared to last week, so that's an improvement. You take the wins. This lift is never going to be a major win for me, so I take every win. So just talking about taking the wins, so side by side, one on the right's just the side by side with my phone camera. These actually didn't feel too bad, but I really got to work on locking out both elbows and keeping them fully locked out, and that'll probably make things a little easier for me overall. But these, they didn't feel all that great all the way through, and then getting into this drop snatches, just keeping the same weight. Here I'm kind of telling myself, okay, gotta get deeper, because as you can see, I'm stopping not at full depth and I'm kind of tipping forward. So I know, okay, I gotta let myself drop down and get deeper each time. The nice thing is, these are starting to feel better. So I went up to 60 pounds. We'll see how this goes. And yeah, so the 60 pounds, it's really easy on my legs overall. Like this weight, my legs don't really feel other than when I hit the brakes really hard at the bottom there, because they don't feel like I really need to drop any deeper. It's really 65 pounds isn't much when you can squat 6 times this amount on a regular back squat. So yeah, it's just going through the motions, trying to work technically on this, and I got work to do. All right, last set of the day. Let's see if I can handle just a little 65 pounds here. And the the 65 pounds, as you can see, another side by side, these actually felt all right. The big thing I work on when I'm doing these drop snatches is I'm trying to just drop under the bar as fast as I can and get my feet out quickly, because that's going to help me get depth faster. When the feet go out and dropping down, it allows everything to kind of descend much faster. Okay, so that's everything for today's workout. As you can see, overhead squat, drop snatch, those are weak points for me, definitely. So I'm working to improve upon those. Yes, I was able to increase the weight this week, but if you compare my overhead squat to my back squat where I was doing 225, and honestly for my legs, 225 is not that heavy. So the overhead squat, the weight in my legs isn't hard at all. It's really easy on my legs, but it's up especially through the shoulder here, the back of the shoulder. Got to improve the range of motion. My T-spine felt a little bit better. I've been doing a little bit more mobility and stretching throughout the week, specifically in these points, but I still got a lot of work to do there. One of the big points of these vlogs is also to show you that training is hard. It's not going to be a highlight reel. You're going to see where I completely fuck up and fail. I'm going to put that in there. It's raw. These things are raw. Yes, I edit a little bit out just for time, but I show you the lifts. And then if I'm doing voiceover, you get my raw thoughts on what was going on. I don't sugarcoat it. If it looks like shit, I'm going to say I look like shit on it. If it's improving, okay, I'm improving. That's the thing with training. You want everything to look and to improve bit by bit. If you improve just by this much every single training session, you add that up throughout the year, you're going to have a massive improvement. You do that week by week, being consistent. That's the number one thing, consistency. That's the biggest issue with my overhead squat and snatches and even cleans is I have not been consistent doing them. I've neglected them. I've just focused on regular strength training. And those exercises, they require repetitive work. They require doing the work. They require training that motor pattern and also training the lift so that you don't lose it. Strength and specific strengths is one of those. Use it or lose it. The overhead squat, I've lost a lot of the strength there. I used to be able to do a plate. Now I was struggling with 55 pounds, drop snatch struggling with 65 pounds. So I have to improve upon that and get the strength back. My post-workout is just going to be a scoop of ATP Labs grass-fed whey, a half scoop of their Green Source Whole Food Mix, and 5 grams of creatine monohydrate from Clean Athlete. If you want to get 10% off an order from ATP Labs, go to the link in the description below, atplabs.com, and use code RISLING10. That's RISLING 10 at checkout. So if you enjoyed this and got any value from my own commentary on what was going on, my own thoughts, and seeing how I'm struggling and working to improve it, take a moment now to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below, especially if there's an exercise you struggle with as well that you want to work on. So take the opportunity, train hard, train with intent, and train to improve things, little by little, to add up to a big win. Coach Tony, Risling Podium Performance. Go get after and embrace your potential.